It's almost like creativity is a curse in this modern day and age of creation. Because as soon as we make something, we think about how do we make this blow up? How do we make this thing last the longest? How do we get the most out of this thing? It's always how do we get the most out of whatever we're doing? And there's just something about like not focusing on the service that's hurting the art. And I understand like it's because of this world that we live in, this TikTok create real thing that we do, but it's making people suffer. Because as soon as somebody makes something great, they're like, oh, fuck, how do I recreate this? How do I then communicate this to an audience? How do I then go market this? I feel like the key in this shit is to, and I could be totally wrong, but I don't give a shit. I'm right for me. I feel like the key here is to focus on each block, because you must only focus on the craft. So you have the song, right? You make the whatever, you make the painting. You have to let that exist. You have to even celebrate that, even the smallest fact that it does exist. You have to celebrate that. And then we can move on to the marketing thing and the whatever and how do we make it better. But first we have to celebrate and just live in joy of the thing that we just created, because it took so much of our soul to make. It took so much of our soul to make, to the point where we felt tired after doing it, like we nutted or something. Creativity and sexual energy is linked. You ejaculate this creation onto the world. So do not discredit this creation by coming in then with the marketing brain, and like the brain that doesn't make art fun, the brain that kills art. They can work in unison, but you gotta pay respect to the ideas. You gotta pay respects to the creation itself. Because if you don't, creating then becomes a drag. How do we get this thing the most famous it could be? Man, just focus on making the shit to begin with. Be happy that the thing is here, because where would you be without it? Yes, you can think about these material thoughts and all these other things that come with it, because we do need to make a living, because we deserve to make a living, yes. But do not kill the magic. You heard me?